yellow suit. I had just come out of another frustrating executive meeting with my business partner, Chris, where we spent several hours finger-pointing and arguing childishly to the point where I lost track of what we were even talking about. I'm sure our voices reverberated through the sterile, white-walled office. The rest of our team likely heard it and probably thought, "There they go again." The ladies' room was the only place I could escape to, so I washed my hands and threw water on my face. But the person I saw in the mirror was nearly unrecognizable. My constant negativity about work was infecting everyone in my personal life and wearing down my soul. When I looked in the mirror, I felt disappointed with the person staring back at me. "I don't like you," I thought. "I don't like who you've become." That was the moment when I knew something in my life had to change. And it sent me on a journey of personal learning and leadership development that has completely altered the trajectory of my life. Deep inside, I also knew that I had to embark on this radical change for a greater purpose that could help other people. I didn't know what that purpose was yet, but when I did realize it, I felt like I finally began to live the life I was meant to. Let me explain. We've had it backward. Most of us go through life in a rather reactionary manner. In the beginning of our lives, childhood circumstances and parents shape our perceptions of success and failure. As we get older, additional factors like school, friends, bullies, media, wins, losses, and other events influence the development of our beliefs, our core belief system, as well as what we believe about ourselves. And these beliefs influence who we become, the choices we make, the careers we pursue, the relationships we invest in, and the quality of self-worth we nurture. We journey through life thinking we know who we are based on these beliefs. The problem with this reactionary journey is that we are living in a constant state of lack or negativity characterized by one or more than one of these. A when-then mindset. When X happens, then I will be happy. Self-doubt. What if I can't do this, or I'm not good enough? Self-consciousness. What will others think about me? Comparison. They have it better than me. Scarcity. I have limited money, time, peace, joy, stuff. Overwhelmed. I have too much pressure and responsibility. Guilt. I should have been better at X or done more of Y. In this reactionary model, we never obtain a consistent, unwavering sense of personal worth and peace. After investing 15 years in various kinds of personal work, leadership development, and spiritual growth, I have come to learn that we never get to this permanent state of fulfillment when we live our lives guided by serving ourselves first before anyone or anything else. We go about every day centered in the self. A more straightforward way to say this is that our natural human tendency is a me over we mindset, rooted in the ego, that subconsciously traps us in a self-obsessed way of living. Think about it. If life were a theatrical stage and the spotlight was always on you, everything attached to your sense of self-worth, like money, appearance, popularity, job title, accolades, love from or being seen by others, what others think about you, and so forth, becomes your subconscious idol, an obsession. In this way of living, you will always be concerned with what other people think. My own wake-up call didn't come until I was 35 years old, when I finally made the change to the me for we mindset and made a commitment to serve something bigger than myself. Prior to that, I lived in a reactionary, self-centric manner because I was naturally shaped by the circumstances I had been born into. My parents embodied the classic immigrant story. They came to America with next to nothing in the 1960s after surviving the war in China and growing up in Taiwan. They scrimped, saved, and worked themselves to the bone to provide the best quality of life and education for my brother and me. They succeeded in giving us the opportunities they didn't have. They became the owners of several successful Chinese restaurants, which afforded us a very comfortable middle-class lifestyle. The struggles they overcame and the success they created with limited education and broken English humbled me.